Alright, welcome back to another SirJamesDDJ video. Today's video is going to consist of flashing the graphics card BIOS. Now, during the process of trying to find a method for doing this, I basically went cross-eyed looking at some of the tutorials online that have going through and redoing codes and making bootable disks which didn't work. And so I decided, you know, I'd ask around. A friend of mine, JDookie, you can look him up, he's in my forums. He ended up sending me a BIOS version for my 480, and it's actually a 480SC BIOS. And I want to state right away, okay, this video is not for if you got like a 480 vanilla to bump it up to a 480SC, okay? I do not recommend that, and some manufacturers that even voids a warranty. This tutorial is intended for those who wish to update the BIOS corresponding with their graphics card's part number. And the following is rare, but this is just in case, say, you've got two 480SCs, and one of them came shipped with a 480 vanilla BIOS, okay? Similarly, go into GPU-Z, and you can save the BIOS you're at right now, okay, your original, save it immediately. Just in case this goes bad, something happens, and I am not responsible for all badly flashed BIOS. So there you go. Now, physical things you're going to need. You're going to need a spare card, okay? Just in case the flash goes bad. I've got two in there, but just in case you only have one, you're going to need a spare card so you can flash back. You're also going to need a USB drive. Now make sure it's one that you don't have a lot of stuff on, because we're going to be formatting this very simply. And make sure it's more than 1 gig. So that's a 2 gig one. And then have the BIOS that you're flashing up to, and also an original BIOS. So, alright, let's boogie into 480SC. Alright, welcome back. Okay, we got a jump drive all ready to go. So we're going to want to pop it in, and we're going to format this real quick. So you can get rid of that autoplay, come into computer, right click, format. You don't have to put a label in. And fat default is just fine, and then click start. Depending on if this thing is empty, it'll take about a second. Okay, so cut and paste or delete whatever you need to beforehand. Now, the absolute first thing you're going to want to do before you put these other downloads on there is the file, the BIOS version that you're going to get. It's a bin file, okay, .bin. You're going to want to rename that to bios.rom, okay? It's going to give you some prompt where it says, oh, if you change the extension, it may be unusable, forget that, okay? And then, remember, I'm going to have all these downloads for you at the website, SirJamesD.com. You're going to want to download NVTurboFlash.iso, and then Ultra ISO, okay? And after that's done, go into Ultra ISO, continue to try, file, open, and then you're going to find the NVTurboFlash, open that, and then you're going to want to drag bios.rom over here, okay? Now you're going to want to go to bootable, write disk image, and then basically you can leave everything default provided the disk drive is your flash drive. And you can see it is. Make sure this says USB HDD plus, and then click write. Because we've already formatted it, click write. Do you really want to continue? Yes. Burn successful. Okay. You're going to want to reboot. Yeah, I've heard various stories of, oh, this will void a warranty or it won't. Well, to me, I can't figure why it would, because I've seen guys blow up their graphics card and the warranties are honored. Why the hell wouldn't a BIOS version be honored? So, okay, there's my rant. Now we're going to want to go into the BIOS here. God, it's like a drinking game. How many times am I going to say BIOS in this video? Okay. Hard disk boot priority. Make sure your jump drive is the first. Okay? Now, what I suggest you do after this is all over is take that original BIOS.ROM, rename it to something that'll reference you to what it is, like SC BIOS, 21 or whatever. Something that'll help you to be able to implement it back into the desktop later on and just save it to an external hard drive or something. Why to confirm? And this is only going to take about 10 seconds. And now here we're on the second one. That beep is normal. Again, in case you get a bad flash, make sure you have a different card available. Now, I'm going to do Control-Alt-Delete. Going back to the DOS days, Control-Alt-Delete. And we're going to want to go back into the BIOS. Change hard disk boot priority back to the way it was. So we're going to go back into our operating system now. And then we're going to use GPU-Z to validate that we've got the new BIOS flashed. This is extremely useful. Like I said, in case you get two cards, the BIOSes don't match, you can use this method to make sure that they do match. Alright, here we go. GPU-Z. And there we've got it. Both cards. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And if you got any questions, be sure to let me know. And like I said, I'll have the full setup going on SirJamesDDJ.com, so you can get all your downloads and view still images from this video. So, alright, thanks for watching. Talk later.